What's up, guys? It's Shani with Healing Elements here to do the first YouTube video on my channel of an unboxing. This is an Oracle card set. It's gorgeous, especially relevant for Leo season. This is Leo season 2021. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. It's a gorgeous deck. It is by Caroline Smith and John Astrop. Very, very sturdy and beautiful, beautiful book. Comes with the 84 card set of oracle cards, and it is beautiful. It's arranged in the language of astrology and planets. So they have basically incorporated 7 different planets and then the zodiac signs all arranged. And the planets that are included, they do not include the outer planets. They include the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and of course, all of the zodiac signs and houses. It is absolutely fabulous. The book is extremely detailed and illustrated. It is set up each card. Of course, again, it will have both a planet and a zodiac sign, and like this, Mercury, and that would be Mercury in Gemini. We have this one, Jupiter in Pisces, and it is talking about the language and the relationship in different house, of course, that all tells a story when you're giving a reading. So it's very, very detailed. It allows for a lot of expansion, with intuitive guidance as well. I loved doing a reading, personal reading with it. This is the um, Venus in Aquarius card. It is just gorgeous. That is the back of the book. Looks a lot like the back of the cards. It is beautiful. So we will go ahead and take a look at some of the illustrations on the cards themselves. The cards are just gorgeous. Carolyn Smith is the illustrator, and she gives each suit a different representation. Um, Definitely different shapes for each of the planets. And this one here is Venus in Scorpio, secrets, right? Venus, that elusive beauty of, Libra or Taurus energy, and Scorpio, of course, secretive and discreet. It is just beautiful, the illustration. We have a lot of detail of different time periods of artistry, of art history. It's gorgeous. Different, of course, genres or historical societies or ancient civilizations like ancient Egypt. There is, biblical. There's also Renaissance. There's a lot of different variety. Buddhism is incorporated. It's beautiful. This is the moon in Virgo, the order card. It's gorgeous. These really pop. They have a lot of color on them. This would be the sun in Scorpio, endurance, on the eighth house, talking about, of course, the underworld, deep down secrets, things that need to be plowed through the field in order to, be planted again. And we just have a lot of, again, room for storytelling here. We have the influence card. There's a lot of room, again, for with 84 cards, there's a lot of room for interpretation. There is a couple of suggestions, of course, on the spreads that you can put out. I do my own, readings as far as preference and just go by intuitive guidance, but there are a lot with these beautiful cards that you can do as far as setting them up in different positions, and either do it through the houses, or you can arrange, of course, the 3 card past, present, and future. But again, there's a lot of detail that goes into these cards, the illustrations, the back of them, just gorgeous. Again, for Leo season 2021, pretty perfect. This Oracle card set, I think, is extremely, extremely unique, and it's, again, 84 of the cards. So you can get so much variety using the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, and Saturn, and the 12 houses and 12 signs. And it just sets out a very, very clear and concise meaning that you can also add intuitive, interpretation to. I think that, with astrology, this is by far my favorite deck that I've ever picked up. It just incorporates both the stars and, our star map, so to speak, our astrological birth chart and blueprint, as well as messages that can come from spirit and different themes that may be playing out in your life. This is the empathy, indecision card. Again, just a variety of illustrations in this deck that I very much adore. It's very beautiful. I would recommend this deck. There is a thorough read. I've read through the book and getting to know the cards. It's awesome. If you know, basic astrology or the planets and what energies they represent, then you can start with basic readings and also elaborate on into, again, talking about the relationship and the conversations that this planet would have with a particular sign. Some planets, you know, in a certain sign or house are considered to be a malefic or um, malevolent. Just it is considered to be a tough energy or tough spot for that planet to transit through in the sky, or and or will affect other energies, attitudes, themes, things going on in a different way. There are also, you know, pleasant placements in which it would denote something that is more of a positive or something more of an uplifting theme. So I just really adore, again, this is the Sun in Aries card, assertion. If you can see, there is somebody going to battle with a dragon. And it's gorgeous the way that, again, Carolyn, you know, arranges the cards and the illustrations. There is different shapes on each card for each planet. So in particular, this would be representative of the sun, you know, the half circle up top and the square on the bottom. Again, getting to know the deck, if you do get it, you'll understand what I mean. But each of the cards are set with a shape. For instance, the one on the right there, um, that is a diamond in the middle. And so that would be indicative of Jupiter. So it is beautiful the way that you can kind of, you know, depending on how you learn and how you read your own cards or give readings if you do, it's interesting how you can memorize and or put different meanings and know the cards not just by the sign of the planet, but also, of course, by this different method. I think it's really neat that Carolyn used with the different shapes on each card. So, guys, I really thank you for being with me and taking a look at this unboxing of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck. It is, again, by far, I think, one of my favorites, if not my favorite, that I've ever picked up by Carolyn Smith and John Astrop. If you guys want to take a look, I will be doing, I think, a reading. I'll go ahead and put a couple of timeless readings up on my page with this deck and pull quite a few cards. Again, 84 cards, so we'll get at least, you know, 12 to 15 out so you guys can take a look at more. But just beautiful illustrations, very, you know, interesting the way you can do a reading with different relationships and themes with the houses, the signs, and the planets. So, blessings, love, and light, guys. Nothing but positive energy to you guys now and always, Leo season 2021.